Hello students, in this video we are going to see exercise 2.2 from chapter triangles. This exercise is based on the theorem, basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Okay, if you are thorough with that poem, we can easily do this exercise. So let's move to the exercise. First problem is in figure 2.17, 1 and 2, DE parallel to BC, find EC in first figure. Okay, so this is the first figure. So in this, DE is parallel to DE. So this DE is parallel to BC. We have to find out EC. Okay, so EC we have to find out now. This value we have to find out with the help of the theorem. Okay, so it is given that DE parallel to BC. This is given already. So next, so by basic proportionality theorem we can write like this: AD by DB equal to AE divided by EC. So by basic proportionality theorem we know so that when a parallel line intersect any two sides of the triangle, it is proportional to the other sides. Okay, putting the value, so in this we are substituting the value. So AD value is 1.5, then DB value is 3 centimeter. So that's what we are substituting here. Then AE is 1 centimeter and EC only we don't know. So after substituting like this, we can cross multiply. So EC will go that side, EC into 1.5, okay, equal to 1 into 3. Okay, then after that bringing this 1.5 to the denominator, this side, opposite side. Okay, so after solving we will get 2 centimeter as radius. Okay, so I hope you can simplify this. Here you have decimal 1.5. Okay, if you are unable to cancel by this means, what you can do, you can multiply and divide by 10. Okay, if you are unable to do with the decimal means I am telling, or else simply you can cancel and you can find it out the answer to be 2 centimeter. Okay, so next problem, in the same problem, second subdivision. This is only second figure. In this we have to find AD. Where is AD? Here is AD. This AD only we have to find. Okay, and they have given DE parallel to BC. Okay, these two lines are parallel. So we have to, by the basic proportionality theorem, we can write AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Okay, AD is unknown. Substitute the values. So all values are substituted. So if you cross multiply, this 7.2 will go there. Okay, then 5.4 will come to this side of equal to in multiplication. Here it is in division. So when it comes to this side, it will come in multiplication. Okay, then AD we want. So bring this 5.4 to this side of equal to. So it will again go for division. Okay, so like this it is. So here what they have done, here also decimal, here everywhere it is decimal is there. Here 2 decimal is there. Okay, so here we are going to multiply by 100 and here also multiply and divide by 100 we are going to do. Okay, that's why here you are left with 10. Okay, because here only one decimal point is here. Here 2 decimals are there. So when you multiply and divide by 100, so this will become a a whole number. But here you will left with 10 here. Okay, so after simplifying we will get 72 by 30, which is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Okay, then next problem. E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF parallel to QR. Okay, in that one condition, first condition is this one. Okay, so PE equal to 3.9 centimeter, EQ equal to 3 centimeter, PF equal to 3.6 centimeter, FR equal to 2.4 centimeter. Okay, this all values are given. We have to find out whether EF is parallel to QR or not. Okay, we are going to find out whether this EF is parallel to QR or not. We are going to find out. Okay, so we know that if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, if a line divides any two sides of the triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, so with this we will move to the problem. In order to prove EF parallel to QR, we have to prove that. Okay, so by the theorem only we are writing. Okay, so if the diagram is there, you done in the previous slide, you have diagram, no? So by that you can see PE by EQ equal to PF by PFR. Okay, so what is PE by EQ? That is LHS. This side we are solving here. This side is written as LHS. So in that 3.9 by 3. Okay, so 3.9 by 3, if you know to do directly division by this, you can do. But in order to show in a simpler way, I have multiplied and divided by 10. Okay, so that I'm getting 13 by 10. Okay, and or else you can write it as 1.3 also you can write, no problem. Then RHS, so PF by FR, so that is 3.6 divided by 2.4. Okay, if you simplify that, you will get 3 by 2. 13 by 10 and 3 by 2 are not equal. Okay, so LHS is not equal to RHS. So EF and QR are not parallel. Okay, since these two are not equal. Okay, they are not proportionate. So these two lines are not parallel. Moving to the next problem. Okay, in the same problem, third subdivision. Okay, PQ equal to 1.28. Where is PQ? Here. Okay, PQ is 1.28. Then PR, this side, P to R, this whole line is 2.56. Okay, then PE, P, this portion alone, this portion is 0.18. Okay, then PF, this side, this is 0.36. Okay, so this is given in the question. So we are going to find out this portion also. The whole line we know, and this first half portion we know what's the value. This second half portion value we have to find out. Okay, so then this is also same, the converse statement. Okay, the converse of the theorem is there, no? So in that statement, that is what is here. So how to find out this value? So this value EQ how to find out? So the whole value minus this value, if you do means we will get this value, that is PQ is the full line minus PE. Okay, the upper part of line. If we minus means we will get the lower part of the line. Okay, that's why we are doing 1.28 minus 0.18. Okay, this whole portion 1.28 minus this upper portion. Okay, so if we do means we are getting the lower portion, that is EQ value we are getting, that is 1.10 centimeter. Then this side also same way we have to find out. FR, okay, FR equal to PR minus PF, the whole line minus the upper part of the line. Okay, so PR minus PF, that is 2.56 minus 0.36 equal to 2.20 centimeter. Okay, then this is also same diagram only. Now this proportion we have to find out, that is PE by EQ and PF by FR, whether it is equal or not, we have to find out. So let us start with the LHS. Okay, so PE by EQ, that value we are substituting. So 0.18 divided by 1.1. Okay, these two. Okay, 0.18 divided by 1.1. Okay, so we will get 9 by 55. Okay, 9 by 55 we are getting. Then RHS, PF by FR. Okay, that is 0.36 centimeter divided by 2.20 centimeter. Okay, that is what substituted here. So after simplifying, we will get 9 by 55. Okay, so LHS and RHS are equal. Okay, is it not? 9 by 55 and 9 by 55 we will get. So EF is parallel to QR. If these two ratios are proportional, then the line is parallel. Okay, EF is parallel to QR. In the given third sum, in the given figure, if LM parallel to CB and LN parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB equal to AN by AD. Okay, this is the figure. So these two are parallel. Okay, LM and BC, then LN and CD. These two are parallel. We have to find out the ratio AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. This we have to find it out. Okay, so this is given. To prove, we have to write. Then proof. We are going to first take the triangle ACB. This upper part triangle we are going to take. In this, these two are parallel. So how to, by the basic proportionality theorem, we can write this ratio. Okay, AL by LC. Okay, AL by LC equal to AM by MB. Okay, this is basic proportionality theorem statement. Nothing but the statement. Okay. Okay, so then lower part of the diagram, AC by ACD. Okay, in that these two lines are parallel, LN by CD. So you can write the AL by LC equal to AN by ND. Okay, so from 1 and 2, what we are having, the LHS is same. In both the diagram, LHS is same because this part AL by LC. Okay, LHS is same in both the equation 1 and 2. So by that we can equate the AM by MB equal to AN by ND. Okay, by this we have proved. Okay, then adding 1 on both sides. Okay, now we got with this. Okay, then one more reciprocal we are taking for that. MB by AM equal to ND by AN. Then adding 1 on both sides. Okay, we are adding 1 on both sides. So we will get LCM. So if you take LCM, AM will be for whole. So the AM will be multiplied to 1 also. So we will get like this. Same way this side also. So MB plus AM. Okay, MB plus AM. That is this part. Okay, that is AB. So that's why we are writing AB by AM. Okay, here also ND plus AN. That is nothing but the full line AD. Okay, that's why we are replacing with AD by AN. Then we will, if you take a reciprocal, AM by AB you will get, and this side also AN by AD you will get. Just we are taking the reciprocal. That's it. So that's a required proof we want. Hence it is proved. Okay. So what we have, what it is asked in the question we have to see, and with the help of the theorem we can prove it. Okay. With this I'll wind up this video. I'll continue this exercise in the next video. Thank you.